Hey guys, this is the Great Value all-purpose flour that I have used to make a couple of things lately. I made some pancakes and they were so good. I used my recipe that I normally make pancakes with and it turned out great. They were fluffy, they were light, and my problem with a lot of gluten-free flour is, you know, it can be too dense and it can be too grainy. So I went after, like I said, a certain name brand, and I'll show you. It's this flour right here. Bob's Red Mill 1-to-1 baking flour. And I've tried it on a few things. I've even tried making my pancakes with it, and they were just a little grainy, too grainy for me, and they didn't cook up light and fluffy. Now, last weekend I tried the pancakes with this and they were perfect. Of course, I'm sure regular flour would have tasted different and more like what I'm used to, but this turned out to make really good pancakes, and I'll be glad to make them again. Also, let's see, last night I made biscuits, and this flour has got a biscuit recipe on the back, and I did kind of finagle with it just a little bit, and I made biscuits. They turned out great. Now, I have tried to make biscuits with the other flour as well, and they were just too dense, and they didn't rise. And I put the same thing in those that I put in this one. Maybe a little different, but overall, I was very pleased with those biscuits. They turned out great. I posted a picture, and I may insert a picture here of how the biscuit process was. And you know, you just never know. That's the thing with cooking gluten-free. You never know how something's gonna be until you take it out of the oven or you sit down to eat whatever you've prepared. And it's just a great big game. But so far, I've been pleased with the two things that I have cooked with this flour. Now today, I've got a mason, I think it's a half-gallon mason jar here. And this particular, let's get it right, ball. It's not mason, it's ball. And I have got 1/2 cup water here. It is filtered water. And I am going to get a 1/2 cup of this flour. Probably should have measured it out before. And I'm going to put it into this 1/2 gallon. See if we can get it in there without making too big a mess. You know how I am. I'm going to make a mess for sure. I'm going to get a little bit more to replace what fell out. So I've got my 1/2 cup flour there. And I'll clean up my mess later. And I'm going to put 1/2 cup water, and it is filtered, like I said, filtered water. Here in our house, we have county water, and it's treated water. So I don't like to use it when I'm cooking. So I'm just gonna get this stirred up real good, and I'm gonna put a coffee filter on top, just to keep any critters that might want to get in there, you know, fly or gnat. And we're going to start this process of trying to get this to form its own yeast, what's called wild yeast. And hopefully, eventually, the goal is going to be to have a resource of sourdough starter. And I hope to be able to use that in recipes that I make. I'm hoping to use this starter to make, you know, kind of things like Dutch pancakes, yeast rolls, who knows, just sourdough bread. I do miss baking loaves of bread, and I miss eating loaves of bread. So hopefully this is going to turn out, and I'll keep you posted. Thanks for watching, guys. May God bless each and every one of you.